Senior football long snapper J.R. Carr and Kourosh Kaghazi, a student manager for the women's volleyball team, have been friends throughout their time at Tennessee. However, their friendship began back in middle school in their home state of California.
I was walking into a new middle school. I was the new kid, and I saw an open seat at a table. He immediately let me know, hey, that's where I sit. And me being a little sixth grader, I looked back at him, had a smart remark and said, I don't see your name here, so I'm going to sit here. And we actually didn't really like each other the first few weeks of school.
We became friends probably a couple weeks into sixth grade. We really bonded over sports.
After those first few rough weeks, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, all the way through high school, he's been one of my best friends, absolutely.
Even though they are a part of different athletics at Tennessee, their friendship was built playing sports together well before college.
Freshman year, I played volleyball, and Kourosh was the setter. I played outside hitter, and after that, I decided to go ahead and focus more so on football. But there was that 1 year and middle school basketball too. We played together.
One day back in middle school, Kourosh made a promise to his best friend that ended up coming true many years later.
It actually happened in 6th grade. I began long snapping it for my Pop Warner team, and he told me, he goes, you're gonna go somewhere random and get a scholarship for long snapping. I kind of laughed. I figured I'd stay somewhere local, and not that Tennessee's random, but it's just obviously a big jump from going from California to Tennessee.
It was one day in PE and I was just joking around, like, dude, you're gonna go get a scholarship. I'll probably just follow you, just completely joking around. And here we are today.
Kourosh made a connection with head volleyball coach Rob Patrick after a practice while he was visiting JR in Knoxville.
I met up with Rob and I told him that I was interested in coaching, and if I can get a job with the volleyball team, then that'd be great. I'd just get my foot in the door.
Kourosh was lucky enough to get the manager position and enrolled in the university shortly after.
When I checked my application status and it said I got accepted, JR was the first call that I made. Didn't call my mom or my dad, called JR first, and I told him that I got in and I was for sure coming.
I mean, I was pretty excited. He's been one of my best friends, like I said. I knew him really well, so I knew he'd be a good roommate. Knew I could stand living with him. Just was excited and happy for him that he had a good opportunity here working with the volleyball team.
With both being a part of the Tennessee family, they have developed their own meaning of One Tennessee.
I think it's cool that we were both able to come from California, both go to an extremely distinguished institution, and represent and get to wear the T brand, the Power T brand, a logo that stands for so much.
When I think of One Tennessee, I think of like a family, and there's so much support going on through all of the athletics. JR supporting me with volleyball, I'm supporting him with football, and I think it's about a family, and it's about having pride in going to Tennessee. And when I go back home, I'm flaunting the Power T. I'm bragging all my friends that I get to wear it, and just letting them know that we take pride in going to Tennessee.